Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Weymouth High School in Weymouth, Massachusetts. Here to bring you this high school boys volleyball contest between the hosting Weymouth High Wildcats and the visiting Brookline High Warriors. Brookline coming off a close loss to the Newton South High Lions last night on the road. And they're hoping to pick up their first win here today. Of course, for those of you who have been following my channel, you know I originally planned on streaming last night's game. Would have loved to have done it, but I was also streaming the baseball game that was playing before that. Baseball game got delayed, so the times got all, conflicting. And even then, the Wi-Fi connection at Newton South was pretty bad, so the stream probably wouldn't have been that good anyway. So, bummer I missed that one, but I'm here for this one. Hope to be here for more as the season goes on, as I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to a very exciting season of Brookline High Volleyball. Now, Brookline coming off a pretty deep playoff run last year that really only fell short because of the absolute titan that is the Needham High boys volleyball program. They went all the way to the state championship without losing a single set. And of course, because Brookline shares a conference and a division with them, Brookline only ever got as far as the Bay State Conference Finals and the division finals, which left them just a couple rounds short of a state championship. You know, it's tough when you're right next door to arguably the best volleyball program in the state. And Brookline facing another challenge in this season. They graduated a very large and very talented senior class. And so let's meet the names of the guys who have either returned or who are stepping up to fill the void of the class of 2021. Let's meet the 2022 Brookline Warriors. Going in order of jersey number, first off, we have number 3, Eli Traub. Next up, number 6, Tessema Boss Sullivan. Number 8, Evan Yee. Number 10, Charlie Perdue. Number 11, one of Brookline's 3 co-captains, Fletcher Poon. Next up, number 12, Ellis Cowan. Number 14, Kristaps Valvars. Number 15, Leo Sherman. Number 16, one of the co-captains, Jacob Smagula. Number 19, Cameron Jilek. Number 21, Odin Hiltz. Number 23, the last of the co-captains, Nikhil Wong. And rounding out the Brookline roster for 2022, number 27, Jason Rich. Head coach of the Brookline High boys volleyball team is Dana Jones. So that is Brookline's roster. Now let's take a look at the home team, the hosting Weymouth High Wildcats. Again, going in order of jersey number, first off we have number 7, Tommy Lavoie. Next up is number 11, Alec McGillivray. After that, number 12, Dan Daly. Next up, number 16, Wesley Burcham. Number 17, Daniel Kowalski. Number 18, Justin Riley. Number 20, Jed Whitaker. Number 24, a co-captain, Evan Baruza. Number 27, Carter Sands. Number 28, and forgive me if I botch this pronunciation, number 28, Tuan Nguyen. Number 31, and again on pronunciation, I'm going to try my best, Rugved Doak. Number 32, Dom Freeman. Number 33, Troy Dangalio. Number 36, a co-captain, Jake Freeman. And finally, what appears to be the team libero, wearing either number 1 or number 13, Lee Nowicki. Head coach of the Weymouth High boys basketball team is Kevin Whitaker. So that is the roster for the hosting Weymouth High Wildcats. We got a little over a minute left on the pregame clock, so we are almost ready to get this one underway. Of course, originally this was slated for a 4 p.m. start, but quite frankly, given how late school gets out these days, and given the kind of traffic you get between Brookline and Weymouth, a 4 p.m. start was never going to happen. It just wasn't realistic. So here we are, a little past 4:30, about ready to get this one underway. Once again, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, bringing you live coverage of this high school boys volleyball contest. Remember, as always, if you enjoy my live stream, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if you've got anything to say, if I'm, pronouncing someone's name wrong, this is my first time with both teams, so very, very possible that I'm botching someone's name. Or, if there's any fun facts you want to let me know, or just any commentary in general. We've got our first message in the live chat from our everybody's favorite Brookline superfan, Yuli Burstein. The volleyball games at Weymouth, when I played, always had some excitement. Well, that's got me excited, Yuli. I'm looking forward to a good match. Mere seconds left on that pregame clock. Two teams shaking hands at center court before the game. Nice gesture of sportsmanship. I like it. Okay, looks like the teams have their starters out there for Brookline. Looks like they've got number 11, Fletcher Poon, number 12, Ellis Cowan, number 6, Tasema Boss Sullivan, number 27, Jason Rich, number 23, Nikhil Wong, and lastly is number 19, Cameron Jilek. Although they are about to check in their libero, number 16, Jacob Smagula. Looks like he'll be replacing Jilek. For Weymouth, taking a look at what I can see, I see number 36, Jake Freeman, number 18, Justin Riley, number 12, Dan Daly, number 16, Wesley Burcham, number 20, Jed Whitaker, and the last one I can't really see around the official, but it looks like number 32, Dom Freeman. So here we go, Nikhil Wong getting the first serve for Brookline as the visiting team. Set number 1, set to get going. Brookline has first serve. Wong sends it up and over, barely dug out, kept alive, ultimately bumped over by Freeman, taken by Smagula, set by Wong. The spike from Boss Sullivan goes for the first kill of the day. Tasema Boss Sullivan, one of the newer members of the varsity lineup this year, and he's already making his presence known. A thunderous spike to make it 1-0. Wong, another serve. Again, dug out and followed up. A long punch over, taken by Smagula, awkwardly off the net. Wong keeps it alive. It's spiked back over and spiked long. Good reflexes by Nikhil Wong. You can tell what an experienced setter he is. He knows when things don't go ideal for the first hit, it's his job to clean things up, and he did that perfectly. Brookline with a 2-0 lead. Something about the ball, I guess the official took it. Wong getting ready for another serve. His team off to a good start, and I think they just called a delay of game on Brookline. Okay, first point to Weymouth. That was a bit weird. But here we go. Serve is over, taken by Poon, set by Wong. The spike goes long. Spike just off the mark from number 12, Ellis Cowan. Serving for Weymouth appears to be number 18, Justin Riley. His serve dug out by Smagula, followed up by Wong. A bit close to the net, barely tapped over by Rich, but it goes wide. Weymouth quickly turning the momentum around off that delay of game call as they now lead 3-2. Riley the serve, taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Rich spikes it over, dug out by Nowicki, followed up and then spiked over, and a bit of miscommunication on the receive between Smagula and Poon. That results in a kill for, I think, number 12, Dan Daly. Riley the serve, taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Long roll shot by Poon goes wide. Brookline with consecutive mistakes, and it's costing them on the scoreboard. 5-2, the Weymouth lead. Another serve from Riley, taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Rich taps it, and it's kept alive by Freeman. A set, and now Daly spikes it, taken by Poon, set by Wong. Another spike from Rich, and it's taken again. Set once again. The spike goes through, but is recovered by Wong, sent over by Rich. Another spike is dug out by Smagula, and they touch the net. Dan Daly kept bringing those spikes, hoping something would change, but ultimately ended up hitting the net, and Brookline gets the point. Can they take advantage? Jason Rich now on serve. Serve up and over, dug out by Nowicki, set by Jed Whitaker, and a double hit on Whitaker on the set gives Brookline their 4th point. Another serve from Rich, dug out by Daly, set by Whitaker, and somehow pushed over to Brookline. Spike from Poon goes across, dug out by Riley, kind of awkward. Whitaker keeps it alive, and no one follows up for the 3rd hit. The cross-court spike from Fletcher Poon was dug out awkwardly by Riley and ties things up at 5 apiece. Rich the serve, dug out by Riley, set by Whitaker, and not set well, and that's going to be another point for Brookline. Rich back on serve once again. Taken by Daly this time, followed up by Jake Freeman. Daly spikes it over, dug out by Smagula, set by Wong. Spike by Poon is blocked wide. A kill for the co-captain now puts Brookline up by 2. As Rich sets up for yet another serve. And over it goes, taken by Nowicki. Whitaker tries to follow up. They somehow punch it over, but wide. Daly making the best effort he could off a rough second hit. And Brookline gets another point, 8-5 the lead. Rich the serve. Nowicki takes it. Jake Freeman sets. Daly tries to punch it over, but can't do it as it hits the net. It's been a set of runs so far. First 2 points to Brookline, then 5 straight from Weymouth, now 7 straight from Brookline. Rich the serve, taken by Daly, set by Whitaker. Jake Freeman gets it over, taken by Wong, set by Smagula, spiked over by Wong, and that goes wide. I don't think Wong expected that desperate spike from Freeman to get over the net. And that sort of threw things off as Smagula takes the serve, set by Wong. Boss Sullivan, the spike is blocked, recovered by Wong. Followed up by Smagula, punched over by Rich. Now taken Followed up by Whitaker, spike by Daly, dug out by Smagula, gets over, and is taken by Whitaker, set by Jake Freeman. Another spike from Daly. Again, Smagula tries to keep it alive, but this time cannot. 9-7, now the Brookline advantage. Serve from Dom Freeman. Taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Poon taps it, kept alive. Daly the second hit, third hit does not go over. Good choice on the tap by the co-captain Fletcher Poon. As now Jacob Smagula on serve for Brookline. Serve dug out by Nowicki. Jake Freeman sets. Daly the spike gets through the blockers for the kill. Jilek and Boss Sullivan were trying to go for the block there, but it went right through their hands. Now on serve is Jake Freeman. His serve is taken by Rich, set by Wong. Poon the spike was powerful, but they somehow keep it alive, but not enough. Brookline takes the serve back as now number 8, Evan Yee, checks in replacing Tasema Boss Sullivan, and he'll take over on serve, his team leading 11-8 here in the first set. Yee the serve, and that's going to go for an ace. Went the wrong way off the hands of Justin Riley. Brookline now up by 4. Yee's serve goes off the pole, and that's going to be a fault and give it right back to Weymouth. Now Daly on serve. Over it goes, dug out by Yee, followed up by Wong, punched over by Rich, taken by Daly, followed up by Nowicki. Awkwardly sent over, and I think they're going to say that's an illegal under hit by Weymouth's number 16, Wesley Burcham. Poon now on serve for Brookline with a 13-9 lead. Poon serve taken by Nowicki. Tapped over on 2 by Jake Freeman, and Brookline can't get it back over. At first, it looked like there might be some confusion on Weymouth's side, but Jake Freeman, a smart hit on 2 to cut Brookline's lead down to 3 and give back the serve to the libero Nowicki. Up and over it goes, taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Quick spike from Jilek is going to go for the kill. Good coordination there between setter and hitter to set up the quick spike on that one, 14-10. And Jilek follows up his kill with a serve. Dug out by Riley, followed up by Jake Freeman, but a double hit. Brookline up by 5. And Jilek back on serve. This one taken by Riley, and that's not going to be taken well. That's going to be an ace for Jilek. Brookline now up 16-10. Another serve from Jilek. Again, not dug out. Another ace for Jilek. By my count, that is 17-10, although the scoreboard is kind of frozen right now. Jilek, another serve. Ace number 3. 3 in a row for Cam Jilek. And a timeout is called. 18-10 off 3 straight aces from Cam Jilek, following up a kill on the quick spike off a nice assist by Nikhil Wong. Great run for Brookline right now as the timeout is called with an 8-point lead. We got a few members of the live chat from one of Brookline's assistant coaches, Justin Suhu, cheering from Quarantine Go Warriors, and from one of their graduates from last year, Corey Zito, Let's Go Warriors. And from Susie Q, hi Jesse, so happy you are broadcasting. Could you keep the camera still? Otherwise it is hard to watch. I will do best I can. I wasn't sure if it captured the entire court was the problem. I usually like to keep it still, but this one, the view was a little small, so I'll give it a try. And if you guys say you can still see things properly, because as you can see, the corners are slightly cut off there. But if you guys are still able to see, then I'll keep it still. Jilek back on serve. 18-10 the score, and oh, what else would he do but come right out of the timeout with his 4th straight ace. Cam Jilek on fire, as Riley was not ready for that ball to sink like it did, and he just had to try and stick out his foot at it. 19-10 the Brookline lead, as Jilek the serve. It's taken by Jake Freeman. Set by Whitaker. Spike over by Dom Freeman is taken by Yee. Poon follows up, but a double hit on Poon. Now, Jed Whitaker on serve for the Wildcats, and his serve goes long. So I'll try to keep the movement to a minimum as Tasema Boss Sullivan checks back in, replacing Evan Yee. And an ace from Nikhil Wong on that serve. Makes it a 10-point lead. Another serve from Wong, dug out by Nowicki. Set by Whitaker. And followed up by nobody. Complete miscommunication on Weymouth's part on that one, as Brookline now goes up by 11. Wong serve, dug out by Daly, set by Whitaker. Jake Freeman, the awkward spike, gets over, but wait, whose point is it? It's Brookline's point. They're going to say it went the wrong way around the pole, I think is what they're calling. And so Brookline is going to take the point and go up 23-11. Wong, another serve, taken by Nowicki. Whitaker somehow gets it over. Rich keeps it alive. Bumped, and then sent over by Wong, taken by Freeman. And then Whitaker, spiked over by Dom Freeman. Poon takes it, set by Wong, spiked by Rich, is taken by Nowicki. Followed up by Whitaker. And Riley can't punch it over. That point's going to go to Brookline. Set point now for the Warriors. Wong lining up. Powerful serve for an ace. Nikhil Wong ends it in style with a running, jumping serve off the net cord. The thunderous ace gives Brookline a 1-0 lead. As the two teams switch sides in this break, I'm going to make a brief PSA here, talking about a local charity doing some good in the community, the Brookline Food Pantry. The Brookline Food Pantry provides groceries to Brookline residents in need of food assistance. The pantry saw a huge increase in demand for food assistance at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that number, unfortunately, has not gone back down. Since March of 2020, the food pantry has served an average of 650 to 700 households each week, more than 4 times the rate of families served pre-COVID. Brookline Food Pantry is fighting the good fight to end hunger in our community, and they are always looking for more people willing to lend a hand, whether through monetary donations, direct food donations, or volunteers in the pantry. Food donations can be made at United Parish Church at 210 Harvard Street in Brookline on Wednesdays from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and on Fridays from 9:30 a.m. to noon. Visit brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339 for more information about how you can help feed your community. Once again, that's brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339. Okay, looks like I got some more feedback on the camera angle. Again, from Justin Suhu, the angle gives you most of the court, just not the servers. It's fine. Well, far be it for me to argue with one of the coaches himself. Sounds good to me. And from a guy that people will definitely recognize if they followed my basketball broadcast. I said his name a lot because he did quite a lot on the court. From Andrew Alexienko. What's up, Jesse? What's up? Right back at you, Andrew. Always good to see so many familiar names in here. I'm loving the live chat so far, and Brookline has got to be loving the results of this match up to this point. A 1-0 lead after a 25-11 victory in the first set. As we now get ready for set number 2. The two teams have switched sides. Brookline rode some really strong momentum from what was most surprising to me from both teams was just how consistent the servers were. I mean, we really only had like 1 or 2 service errors. And, you know, that just makes it so you have to win every single point on the floor. And that makes for some really exciting volleyball, in my opinion. You know, either that or they were just a bunch of aces. I mean, again, the power of servers like Cam Jilik and Nikhil Wong really helped Brookline finish that set in style. Brookline looks, well, let's get the serve underway. Serve is coming from Whitaker, up and over, dug out, but spiked right back. Somehow Smagula kept it alive. Set by Wong, spiked by Rich for the kill. Unbelievable. The opening return from Brookline by number 2 and Charlie Perdue allowed them to spike it right in their face, but Jacob Smagula with just one arm keeping it alive and setting it up for the kill by Jason Rich. 1-0 Brookline. Serve from Wong goes off the fingertips, but kept alive by Nowicki. Sent over by Jake Freeman, now taken by Smagula. Set, quick spike is going to go long. Cowan couldn't quite finish on that one, and it's now a 1-1 score here in set number 2. On serve will be Justin Riley. Serve is into the net. Uh-oh, this might be the announcer jinx. I talked about how consistent the servers were in set number 1. See what happens. Jason Rich sends it up and over, taken by Nowicki, followed up by Whitaker, and followed up the wrong way as Brookline gets another point. You know, one of the real values that Jason Rich brings to Brookline, even dating back to last year, is just how consistent he is on his serves. You know, he doesn't miss a lot, and so he always gives his team a chance. As that one goes off the net cord, dug out by Riley, punched over by Freeman, taken awkwardly by Rich, followed up by Wong, tapped over by Perdue, now taken by Whitaker. Nowicki follows it up. Punched over by Dom Freeman, taken by Rich again, set by Wong, spiked by Sullivan, awkward angle, but dug out somehow by Jake Freeman. Now they're trying to get it over, they cannot. Brookline now up 4-1 as Rich gets ready to serve again. Up and over from Rich, dug out by Nowicki, followed up awkwardly by Whitaker, and that's not going to get over. See, that's the beautiful of getting your serves in consistently. Even if they're not the most powerful, gives your opponent a chance to make a mistake. As, again, Weymouth just struggling to get in sync on returning these serves. You know, they're not the most powerful, don't have the craziest spin, but they go in, and they go to the right spots. As this one's taken by Nowicki, followed up by Whitaker, and can't be sent over. It's crazy because I don't think Rich has recorded a single ace, but Weymouth's also not getting his serves back. This one's taken by Nowicki, set by Whitaker, spiked by Daly, goes long. I don't think Brookline has had to touch the ball outside of serve for about 4 points now. Another serve from Rich, taken by Riley this time, set by Whitaker, punched over but punched right back as Dom Freeman takes it, and a double hit on the set by Whitaker. Great blocking there by Ellis Cowan and Tasema Boss Sullivan. as Rich lines up for another serve. Taken awkwardly by Nowicki. Somehow Whitaker keeps it alive. Punched over by Daly. Taken by Rich. Set by Wong. Spike by Perdue for the kill. Brookline in double digits, 10-1 the lead. Rich the serve. Taken by Nowicki. Sent over on 2 by Whitaker, but it's recovered by Smagula. Sent back over on 2 by Wong. Somehow Weymouth gets it back. Taken by Boss Sullivan. Set by Wong. Spike Perdue. Taken by Nowicki on 1. Taken by Smagula. Then set by Wong. Spike Boss Sullivan off the net cord, but taken by Jake Freeman. Followed up by Whitaker. Spike by Daly is slightly blocked. Perdue somehow cannot get it over. An exciting point, that one. Both teams doing whatever they could. But now with a 10-2 score, it's Dom Freeman on the serve. It's taken by Perdue, set by Wong. Boss Sullivan, the spike is blocked back in his face by Daly, but somehow Rich gets it over. Taken by Riley, set by Whitaker. Spike Daly, blocked! That was number 12, Ellis Cowan, assisted on his right by Tasema Boss Sullivan. 11-2, we're getting some exciting points now here in this second set. Smagula the serve, an ace! Another serve from Smagula, taken by Nowicki, followed up by Whitaker. It's far back, punched over by Nowicki, taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Quick spike by Jilek. Nowicki keeps it alive. Whitaker desperately sends it over, but it's well wide. (13-2), and a timeout is called by Weymouth. More comments in the live chat from Susie Q. Thanks, Jesse. Thank me, but also thank Justin for providing some reassurance about the camera angle. Definitely put my mind at ease and allowed me to just keep things nice and still for you guys. And from my guy, Yuli Burstein, again, love to see Warriors supporting Warriors. Me too. You know, it's really cool to see, like, you know, guys that have recently graduated, guys whose names I was calling out just last year, you know, back in the live chat, a familiar name, still supporting their team, and even guys from other sports, you know, seeing Alexienko here, and, you know, sometimes I would see, like, Zach Solom from the basketball team on my hockey streams. It's just a fun community here in Brookline, and I enjoy getting to cover it. And this one's a fun game so far. Brookline, I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. I almost feel unnecessary talking about how well they've been doing this set. As they come out of the timeout, served by Smagula, taken by Nowicki, set by Whitaker. Spike Daly is blocked again! Cam Jilek. Brookline's hitters asserting their dominance here in this second set. And again, we have a bit of a confusing pause for a second there. And the serve barely dug out by Riley, followed up by Whitaker. Riley sends it off the net cord, taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Spike Perdue. Whitaker took it, but it's over to the benches. That's going to be a kill for Charlie Perdue. Serve Smagula, taken by O'Reilly. Whitaker sets. Spike by Wesley Burcham, taken by Wong, followed up by Smagula. Perdue with the roll shot, taken by Riley, followed up by Whitaker. Burcham sends it over, and nicely placed with one hand by Wesley Burcham. (15-3) now the score. Jake Freeman on serve, taken by Perdue, set by Wong. Confusing, but sent over just wide by number 14, Kristaps Valvars. 15-4 is now the mark. Jake Freeman the serve, taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Spike Boss Sullivan into the net. 15-5. Jake Freeman the serve, taken awkwardly by Rich, over on one and spiked back in his face. Somehow they keep it alive. Wong sends it over, taken by Nowicki, and Freeman messed up on the second hit. Brookline somehow gets the point. That laser of a spike was somehow dug out by Jason Rich and followed up well by Brookline, and we've got another timeout called. 16-5. I mean, I understand Coach Whitaker taking a timeout there for Weymouth. I mean, when you lose a point like that, I mean, that's something where you got to call a timeout, get your team's heads back in the game. From Vanessa Trien, great commenting. Thank you. Hey, thank you. I love doing this. I have fun doing this. And, I'm thankful to the teams for the opportunity for commissioning my work, and I appreciate you guys for your kind and supportive commentary. I'm just out here having fun, and I'm glad you guys are too. 16-5, and again, what else can I really say with how well Brookline is playing in this set? Servers all doing their jobs. Great defensive play from guys like Smagula and Rich. Some on-point sets from Nikhil Wong and some great hits from several different players as we come out of the timeout, and Tasema Boss Sullivan is going to take serve this time. Last time they subbed him out for Evan Yee, but this time he serves it over and gets an ace. A deep serve taken awkwardly off the arms of Nowicki, and Tasema Boss Sullivan makes it 17-5. Another serve, and this one's going to go long. This will be Daly on serve for the Wildcats. Up and over it goes, taken by Smagula, set by Wong, spike by Valvars. This time Valvars gets the hit right off the net cord for the kill. (18-6). This is Charlie Perdue on serve for Brookline. Up and over, and just inside the line. Everybody chipping in for Brookline in this set. Another serve from Perdue, taken by Nowicki, set by Whitaker. Riley the spike, deflected, and then taken by Perdue. Sent over on two by Wong, and a double hit on Wong. It's a shame because that was a perfectly placed on-two hit by Nikhil Wong, but double hit gives the point to Weymouth. Nowicki now on serve. Taken by Perdue. Set by Wong. Spike by Rich. Just wide. I think Smagula was looking for some kind of a deflection call, but they didn't get it. 19-8 now the score. Nowicki another serve. Smagula takes it. Sent over on two by Wong. No double hit this time. He did it with one hand. Got a sub checking in for Brookline. This is Cam Jilek returning to the game, replacing Kristaps Valvars. And Jilek will be going on serve as also Ellis Cowan comes in, replacing Jacob Smagula. Jilek the serve, taken by Riley, set by Whitaker. Spike Dom Freeman is blocked, but recovered by Whitaker. Followed up by Nowicki, and it's sent over on two, taken by Rich. Set by Wong, spike by Perdue, hits the back for the kill. And we got a slight bit of confusion for a second. Not sure what's going on. But whatever it was, it's all settled now. Jilek back on serve. Jilek's serve is taken by Riley, set by Whitaker, spiked by Riley, and Riley gets the kill. 21-9 now the mark, As the home team goes back on serve, this will be Jed Whitaker. Smagula checks back in for Brookline, replacing Jilek. And Whitaker's serve goes right into the net. Serve goes right back to Brookline. And it looks like Nikhil Wong is not going to be serving. They're going to sub him out. And seeing the floor for the first time today is going to be number 21, Odin Hiltz. Hiltz the serve, taken by Nowicki. Set by Whitaker. Spike from number 24. Hiltz takes it. Second hit, Smagula. Spike by Purdue goes into the net. We also got someone on Weymouth's side who is seeing the floor for the first time. That's number 24, Evan Baruza. Served by Riley, taken by Rich. Set by Hiltz, and that's off the mark. (22-11) now the score. Riley back on serve. Taken by Smagula. Set by Hiltz. Boss Sullivan just has to tap it over. It's taken by Whitaker. Now Nowicki, punched over by Daly, and it goes wide. Good watch by Hiltz on that one. Jason Rich back on serve. His serve is taken awkwardly and wide. That's technically going to go for an ace, and that might be Rich's first despite all the service points he's won in this set. And now he's serving for the set, 24-11. This serve is taken by Daly, set by Whitaker, spiked by Daly, taken by Hiltz, followed up by Smagula, bumped by Hiltz into the net. Bit of confusion there. As now Dom Freeman will be on serve for the Wildcats. And Freeman serve off the net cord for an ace. Still set point. Freeman another serve, taken by Purdue, set by Hiltz. Here goes Purdue, his spike goes long. 24-14. Another serve from Freeman, taken by Purdue, set by Hiltz. Boss Sullivan whiffs on the spike. The timing is just off for the Brookline offense. And Weymouth is taking advantage. They've cut the lead down to 9. Another serve from Freeman, taken by Smagula, set by Hiltz. Rich, a long roll shot is going to go wide. Another serve from Dom Freeman, taken by Purdue, set by Hiltz. Purdue taps it for the win. 25-16 gives Brookline a 2-0 lead. They are on the verge of a sweep and their first win of the season. And as we go into our second intermission, I am happy to say that this broadcast is brought to you in part by Harvest Wealth Management. We have a message for all you parents out there listening to the game who are thinking about how you're going to pay for college for your young student athletes. It's never too early to start planning for college, especially if you think you'll need financial aid. The average cost of a private 4-year college in the U.S. today is over $50,000 a year. And if your student is interested in one of the many top-tier colleges in the Boston area, the cost could exceed $70,000 a year. But don't despair. There are many financial aid and other college funding strategies available to you to reduce your out-of-pocket college costs by tens of thousands of dollars per child per year. But you need to start early, be proactive, and learn the financial aid rules to take advantage of these strategies. Harvest Wealth Management of Needham, Massachusetts can help you realize your student's college dream. Harvest Wealth Management is a full-service financial planning firm. They specialize in helping families with college-bound children maximize their financial aid and utilize other tax-driven strategies to reduce college costs. For many families in the middle class today, it is almost impossible to save enough for their children's college education. But Harvest Wealth Management believes it is not about saving more for college, but paying less. They can design a customized college funding strategy for your child and lead you through the financial aid process, which can be confusing and where mistakes can be costly. So don't stress. Call Oliver Shawley at Harvest Wealth Management, 781-902-0981, and ask for a complimentary meeting, or visit them online at harvestwm.com to learn more. Again, that is Harvest Wealth Management, LLC, located at 75 2nd Avenue, Suite 420, Needham, Massachusetts, 02494. Call 781-902-0981 or go online at harvestwm.com. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor. And remember, just like all of my broadcasts, you can find the information about our sponsor for today, Harvest Wealth Management, or about the local charity we spotlighted in the first intermission, Brookline Food Pantry. You can find that in the description section of this video down below. You can also find a lot of the same information that you see in the bottom right corner, where you will see the URL for my personal website, jessesports.com, my email address if you have any questions for me, jgms88@gmail.com, and a link to my Instagram account where I post highlights from previous games I have streamed. Although for this one, I'd have a tough time picking. It's been a good game for Brookline, as they are now up 2-0. And as always, remember, if you're enjoying the broadcast, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if you got something to say it in the live chat. In the meantime, however, we've got a third set to play. Brookline seems to have a rotation with Ellis Cowan, Jason Rich, Tasema Boss Sullivan, Charlie Perdue, Nikhil Wong, and now checking in, Jacob Smagula. For Weymouth, they've got Dan Daly. They got Dan Daly. They've got Nowicki. They've got Riley. They've got, I think, both Freemans and Whitaker, as this one is taken by Daly, set by Whitaker. Spike by Riley is deflected and then taken by Perdue. Set by Wong. Long spike by Perdue. Taken by Nowicki, followed up by Daly. And lost it off the roof, and Nowicki can't get the third hit off cleanly. That one might have bounced off one of the support beams. One of the interesting things you sometimes see in volleyball that you don't really see in other sports is just the way it interacts with different ceiling designs in gymnasiums. As Wong on serve, taken by Daly, followed up by Whitaker. Spike by Riley, dug out somehow by Perdue. Set by Wong, spike by Rich is going for a kill. That one was just... He got it coming down from his jump, and I think that messed up the timing for the blockers for Weymouth. So everyone was coming down when you're supposed to be coming up for those kind of things. So clumsy point, but a point's still a point, as that serve from Wong goes into the net. A rare service mistake today, as Riley now on serve for the Wildcats. His serve taken by Rich, set by Wong. Spike by Boss Sullivan is dug out by Riley. Set by Whitaker. Spike Daly goes into the net, and the serve is going to go right back to Brookline. Serve from Rich, taken by Nowicki. Set by Whitaker. Spike Daly is blocked right back, but taken by Dom Freeman. Now set and awkwardly goes over the net, and nobody was able to take it, so that point's going to go to Weymouth. Three to 2 the score. Dom Freeman on serve for the Wildcats. This serve up and over, taken by Smagula, set by Wong, tapped over by Boss Sullivan, blocked back by Daly. Oh, but they're going to say Boss Sullivan's hit was wide of the pole, I think, so either way, they're going to give the point to Weymouth. We're all squared. This serve taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Spike Perdue is going to go long. Weymouth with, I believe, their first lead since the first set, as Rich takes that one. Set by Wong. Spike by Cowan. Gets through the blockers, but is recovered. This one taken by Smagula. Set by Wong. Spike by Sullivan. It deflects off the fingertips of Jake Freeman, and that's going to be a kill for Tasema Boss Sullivan. Tied back up at 4 as Kristaps Valvars checks in for Brookline, replacing Ellis Cowan. Again, we got some confusion over the balls themselves, but now it's cleared up. Smagula serves, taken by Riley, followed by Whitaker. Spike by Burcham is blocked back by Valvars. Another serve from Smagula, taken this time by Daly, and could not be followed up. Just a bit too much traffic there on the return. You could hear the "he's a freshman" chants after the block by Valvars. Smagula, the serve, taken by Nowicki, followed up by Whitaker. Spike by Burcham is taken by Rich. Set by Wong. Spike Purdue is blocked, but wrong angle on the block, and so that's going to be a kill for Purdue as Brookline takes the 7-4 lead. Smagula, the serve, taken by Riley. Set by Jake Freeman. Burcham can't get the awkward third hit, and Brookline is going to continue to build their lead, 8-4. Smagula's serve is taken by Riley. Set by Whitaker. A spike taken by Smagula, followed up by Purdue. And Smagula calls for it and bumps it over, taken by Nowicki. Set by Whitaker. Another spike from Burcham, and this one's going to go long. Smagula back on serve. Taken by Nowicki and taken awkwardly. I think that's going to be 2 aces for Smagula. Again, like Rich, doesn't have the most powerful or, craziest curving serve, but just gets him in. This one's taken by Nowicki, followed up by Jake Freeman. Spike, it goes through the block, and that's going to be a kill for Burcham. That one, I think, came in at a slightly weird angle just because of where his body was positioned. And so Valvars tried to block it, but it spun off his hands wrong. This serve taken by Rich, set by Wong. Roll shot by Purdue, taken by Nowicki, set by Jake Freeman. Daly, the spike, gets through the block. Or, no, they gave the point to Brookline. I didn't quite see what happened there. Was Valvars successful on his block? Who's serving? I don't think Brookline thinks they won the point. Everyone is thoroughly confused. And now we get a substitution. Odin Hiltz coming in, replacing Tasema Boss Sullivan, and he'll be taking the serve. Well, that was an interesting bit of confusion there. Hiltz, the serve, is taken by Riley. Kept alive by Daly. Spike by Burcham is blocked back. Oh, but they're going to say they touched the net. So it's going to go back to Weymouth. On serve will be Daly. Daly brings the serve, taken by Wong. Followed up by Purdue. Spike by Wong for the kill, and that was almost more of like just a really forceful tap, but very well placed by Nikhil Wong. As he gives his team a 12-6 lead. Purdue now on serve. Purdue serves it, taken awkwardly off the arms of Riley, and that's going to be an ace. Another serve by Purdue, drops in shallow for another ace. Charlie Purdue following up a line drive with a meatball, and he gets the ace both times. 14-6 the score. Another serve from Purdue, taken by Riley, followed up by Freeman. Spike by Riley is blocked, but blocked wide. Wait, they gave the point to Brookline? What? I couldn't quite see what happened there. Maybe they're saying it deflected off the hand of a Weymouth player? What happened? Huh? Even the scoreboard was confused. They also had it 15-6, but actually it's 14-7. Nowicki with the serve. Dug out by Purdue, followed up by Hiltz. Volvars punches it over, taken by Nowicki. Jake Freeman follows it up. Sent over by Dom Freeman, taken by Smagula, followed up by Rich. Wong the spike. Just long. Official needed some time to think about what he was going to call on that one. That was very close to the line, but ultimately just long from Wong. I'm getting tongue-tied here. Nowicki back on serve. Taken by Purdue. Hiltz follows it. Rich the spike for the kill. As Evan Yee now checks in for Brookline, replacing Volvars, and Cowan comes in replacing Smagula. It'll be Yee on serve. His team leads by 7. Serve is taken by Nowicki. Followed up by Jake Freeman. Spike from Riley is taken by Yee. Followed up by Hiltz. Spike by Wong. Awkwardly off the arms of Whitaker, and Jake Freeman tried to keep it alive, but couldn't. Brookline continues to roll. They now have an 8-point lead here in the third set. Serve taken by Daly, followed up by Dom Freeman. Riley tries to send it over, but it goes well wide. Yee serve into the net. Whitaker on serve. It's taken by Purdue, set by Hiltz. Spike by Wong, goes through the blocker's hands for the kill. Serve goes right back to Brookline. Wong on serve, taken by Daly. Whitaker follows it up. Punched over by Riley, taken by Wong. Set by Hiltz. Spiked by Rich, taken by Nowicki. Followed up by Whitaker, off the roof. And couldn't be recovered off the ceiling. 19-9. Serve from Wong, taken by Daly, set by Whitaker. Spiked by Dom Freeman, drops in for the kill. Serve from Riley, taken by Wong, followed up by Hiltz, and that's going to be off the mark. Riley's serve, taken by Yee, set by Hiltz. Wong runs in and almost got the angle there, but they called a double hit. It was a good idea. I like the idea of trying to rescue, an off-the-mark second hit and turn it into a weird angled third hit, but just couldn't get it in a single hit. They set it up for Rich. His spike goes high off the fingertips and drops in for another kill. based on some commentary in the live chat that unfortunately I don't have time to read as they're not calling timeouts, he was actually a lot more clever on one of the points that I previously called, as Rich now gets the point on serve as well. And makes it 21-11, I believe. Another serve from Rich, taken by Daly, and everybody gets lost trying to track that one down. 22-11, Brookline 3 points away from the sweep. Rich, serve taken by Nowicki, followed up by Whitaker. Long punch from Riley into the net. Another serve from Rich, taken awkwardly by Nowicki, followed up by Riley. And off the ceiling, what could he do? Now match point for Brookline. Rich serving for the match. Taken by Nowicki, and they couldn't get it over. That's going to do it. So a rather quiet ending, but Brookline collects their first win of the season. They improved to 1-1, a 3-0 victory for the Warriors. I'm going to do my best to remember the counts. I believe it was 25-11, 25-16, 25-11. Brookline rolled really well. Got a chance for a lot of different players to get playing time in this one. We saw some strong contributions from a lot of guys. And, you know, just from my perspective as a guy who hadn't seen this team since last year, you know, we got to see some new. I got to see some new faces that I hadn't seen before. You know, same with Boss Sullivan had some nice points. I hadn't seen him before. You know, Ellis Cowan had some nice points here and there. You know, we got to see you know, some guys that whose names I remembered from last year, but you know, had smaller roles. You know, guys like Charlie Perdue was typically coming off the bench. Same with Cam Jilic. They both stepped up, and they are looking like much improved hitters this year. I'm excited to see what they're going to bring. Jason Rich, who was basically just a defensive and serving specialist last year, you know, just a guy in the rotation, now seems like one of the team's, you know, main hitters. Maybe that's just this match. You know, depends on how they might use him against stronger competition. But if he's evolving his game to be both a defensive specialist and a hitter, that's fantastic. And then, of course, Nikhil Wong, you know, he was, you know, one of the team's two main setters, along with Corey Zito, who we saw in the live chat earlier. And when they were both on the floor, oftentimes Wong would be more the setter, as Zito was also a big threat as a hitter. And now you can see that, Nikhil Wong, definitely the primary setter. There's no question about that. But also that he can be used as a hitter as well, just like Zito was last year. You didn't see that as much from Wong. We saw it occasionally, but we didn't see it as much as we saw today. So that's really exciting. You know, plenty of other names I could mention. You know, plenty of guys who are just kind of like old reliable. Like, we know what Fletcher Poon can do. We know what Jacob Smagula can do. Those guys look like they're still on top of their games. You know, some guys who got some limited playing time, you know, we might see more of them, guys like Kristaps Volvars and Odin Hiltz. Who knows what we're going to see? But, you know, bottom line, I'm just really enjoying covering Brookline boys volleyball again. And I mentioned the great commentary that we didn't get a chance to read because there were like no timeouts called in the third set from Justin Suhu. Jason didn't mistime his approach. This was on a hit where I was like, he hit it as he was coming down, so it looked kind of awkward, and I thought it was a mistake. But Justin's telling me, no, it wasn't. He was intentionally tipping into the block so that it would hit them coming down. It's a difficult tip to defend with accuracy and control, hence the block getting a little discombobulated trying to play it. That's just awesome. You know, that's making me wish I had the technology and I had someone for color commentary up in here, because that's awesome. That's awesome to listen to. But that is going to wrap up this broadcast here at Weymouth High School in Weymouth, Massachusetts. Final score, Brookline 3, Weymouth 0, 25-11, 25-16, 25-11. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. You know, if you enjoyed the broadcast, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. This definitely won't be my last Brookline volleyball match. I'm definitely planning to cover more. If you have anything you want to say after the fact, feel free to say it in the comment section down below. And be sure to check the description section down below for information about our paying sponsor for today, Harvest Wealth Management, our local charity, Brookline Food Pantry, and also the same information you can see in the bottom right corner of your screen, my website, jessesports.com, my email address, jgms88@gmail.com, as well as a link to my Instagram account where I post highlights from previous streams. But that's going to do it. From Weymouth High School in Weymouth, Massachusetts, I'm Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, Brookline 3, Weymouth 0. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a good rest of your day. Thanks.